guys, happy New Year's Eve. Cheers. We're having a milla. And I've got some fireworks set up over there. So once we hit midnight, it's still pretty early right now. It's like 10 after 6 or something. So just having a fire and getting some coals ready for a steak dinner. Gonna make some steak, T-bone steak I have, and baked potato, some beef wieners, and salad. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have for dinner. So I'm just gonna relax and enjoy the fire and wait for the countdown to come. Then I'm gonna set off those fireworks. So it should be fun. Well, it's a good time for me to just kind of sit down and relax and bullshit with you guys and have a chat. Probably would have been nice to do this on a live stream. I haven't done a live stream yet, but I think that's going to come soon so I can talk to you guys and get a little more interactive with you guys. I had a hell of a time trying to get this fire going. All the snow melted, so all the wood has got the surface wet, so it took quite a while to get it going. Lots of twigs. Thankfully you can get twigs now because they're all melted. All the snow is melted, so you can get at the twigs. Not sure if there's enough light here, if you can see me properly or not, but trying to do my best with what we have. I bought another security light. You've seen in previous videos I had a security light over the shed and then I took it off when I done all the siding. So I'm going to take that light and put it somewhere else on the property back here because I'd like to have some light back here on the property when the dogs are out there running around. Especially in the morning when we get up and I gotta go to work or whatnot and they go out to use the washroom or whatnot. So I'd like to have some light to light up the back part of the property here. And the new security light that I bought, it has 3 lights on it. So it's got like a center light and then 2 lights that you can turn in different directions. So that's gonna go over the shed again. That particular one will. And that one should produce quite a bit of light. The problem I find with those is that they die quickly. Like if animals are walking around here, raccoons or whatever, they just set it off and then that light stays on and it dies kind of thing. So I'm not sure what this new one will be like, but I figure one on the shed, one back here on the property, and I'd like to have one on the front of the 5th wheel pointing down the driveway. Yeah, I think that'd be nice too. I want to get a couple of those little solar lights, like those garden kind of lights. You just stick in the ground and go down like the side of the driveway with a few of those, just so you can see the edge of the driveway kind of thing. And maybe in like random spots throughout the property. I'll put some. I think our next project here at camp is going to be, as much as I want to get into that shed and build that wood shed, I think the next one is going to be this deck, getting this deck built and put a roof on the deck. And I'm starting to think that I might just build a roof over the entire camper. So, yeah, so why not, right? And it would, it'd be great too because it'll stop the snow from gathering on the roof. And then we won't get any thermal transfer through the roof, and then the snow won't melt, cause ice, and so on and so forth, and then potentially cause damage. So it might be a good idea to just do a roof completely over that. I'll probably do like an angled roof over the camper and then an angled roof going the other way over the deck. I don't want to spend the money to do that, because in my head I'm thinking, if I spend the money to do that, then when I go to build the cabin or start the cabin, I'm just going to disassemble all this stuff anyway and use the materials in it for the cabin too as well, right? So it's a temporary solution. The camper is, because eventually we want to be in the cabin, right, and not in the camper. The camper was just meant for a year or two at max. But if I spend 2 years in it, then yeah, I'd want a roof over it for sure. So I'm still contemplating whether I want to spend that much money on the materials to do that. Because I'm going to build it all out of 6x6 spruce. For the most part, it'll all be 6x6 spruce. Like all the main structure of it would be 6x6 spruce. Like the deck and everything, all the main structure would be that spruce, but then it would just be spruce. Probably spruce 2x4 or 2x6. On top of the 6x6. It depends on how much weight I'm going to put on it, especially the deck. I might do the deck with 2x6 and then do the roof with 2x4. And the 2x4 would just run from 6x6 to 6x6 on an angle, right? So I'd extend it out far enough so that the roof goes out over the slide out on the camper, so that gets protected too as well. I just put like a 2 or 3 foot eave out over that slide out. So that's a project that's in the brain that I might potentially start tackling here soon. And I'd like to get that done because I'd like to have a deck here for sure. One, I'd have somewhere to put all my stuff up off the ground, right? And this canopy is shot, so I don't want to buy another fabric for that canopy because it's still not going to last in winter. Like the UVs from the sun and the cold and stuff like that was just end up ripping it anyway, right? So I was thinking something like 9 by 20 foot deck or 17 foot deck, and then it would have the 9 by 20 roof over the deck, and then from that there would be a wall go up, and then there would be the roof would go over the entire camper. So there'd be 2 roofs technically, one going this way and the other one drops down like a little knee wall, and then it drops down at another angle. So yeah, I think that's how we would do that. And it would have 3 supporting 6x6 that would come straight down. And then it would be 6x6 in between each 6x6. And then all the 2x4 rafters would come off of that kind of thing. And this is all rough cut 2x4, 2x6, so it's actual 2x4. It's not like 2.5 or 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So it's a lot stronger than your typical 2x4. But for the deck here, I think I'm going to go with 2x6 on top of 6x6. I'll run 6x6 vertical. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2x6 here, run vertical, and then I'll run 6x6 posts down, and then I'll put them on concrete blocks, and that'll be our foundation for the deck. Because I think if things work out decently, then my idea is to put a wood-fired hot tub on this deck, which I think that would be pretty cool to do. I'd have probably put it like in this corner of the deck and then run the pipes out and have like a little fire pit kind of area over there for it, so that all the water, you know, runs in and circulates off the deck. So I'm thinking about that and trying to design that in my head and see how that would look. It'd be nice. That'd be really nice. It'd be so sweet, like on a winter's day, to come out here and just sit in a wood-fired hot tub. That'd be awesome. Have a cold beer, right? After a day's work. That'd be nice. I'd enjoy that. I think my body would enjoy that. For sure. You got me a poker stick. I'm gonna knock some of this stuff down. I think I have one over here somewhere. I just used one of the battens. Some scrap. Trying to get a nice coal bed here for the steak. The baked potato, we're going to do the baked potato over the fire. Well, the boys are in here relaxing, guys, while I'm out cooking. He's eager to come out. Let's get these potatoes on here. We want these guys to heat up. Whoa. We're just gonna put those there. I don't know if I should put them directly on those coals or not. Heat is up here, man. I want them to bake, but I don't want them to burn up. Oh, hot potato. Hot potato. Hot potato. Hot potato. We're gonna put them up there. See what happens. We got quite a bit of heat coming up there, so we'll get those started. Look at that. That's a gorgeous coal bed. Check this out. I don't know if you can see this because it's kind of dark, but got a whole array of fireworks right here. Probably can't see it, but you'll see it when I shoot them off. Got another Miller here. Crack that guy open. Oh yeah. There we go. Miller. They actually gave me a hat at the liquor store. A Miller Lite hat. Cheers, guys. Cheers to New Year's. Oh, they're so nice and cold, too. Excuse me. Oh, it's going to be an awesome dinner. I didn't have dinner last night. I opted to just relax with the boys and pretty much eat junk food. So we didn't make any dinner. The light is not the greatest here, guys, but nah, it's still not that great. Not much I can do about it. There we go. I don't know. Is that any better? I got my lantern up there, but it's still not producing a hell of a lot of light. Plus, it's backlighting me. Is it better? It's a little better. It's probably going to die quicker, but yeah, it's still backlighting me. Let's try it. Put it over here. That might be better. Is that better? Any better? Kinda. Sorta. It's getting chilly now. Feels chilly anyway. Speaking of that, we should check on the stove. The wood stove. Oh, toasty in here. Oh, it's so nice and warm in here. So I chopped up another bunch of wood today. This stuff is nice because it's maple. It's so dense, this maple stuff is. It burns forever, but it needs to, the surface of it needs to dry out. The core of it is like super dry. So we chopped up some more wood today and stacked this room up a bit. That's a big birch we got on top of here. Lots of coal base in there. Yeah, there's lots of wood there yet. As soon as you open the door, she just gets that air and ignites. Oh, it's so nice. Man, I'm telling you. Wood heat, I don't know, it just does something. It's just like, it is the best heat. Well guys, our potatoes are all cooked. Probably overcooked, to be honest, but now we got our steaks. We got our steak on there and a couple of hot dogs. So we'll let those guys cook up and we'll come back and get those in a minute.